And coming up next is Indy News number 76, and we've got stories on Dynamite Comics. Dynamite, more Dynamite. $6 Million Man, Voltron, Green Hornet, Garth Ennis Battlefields, Jennifer Blood, Checkmates, Eric Troutman, and possible Red Sonja Conan crossover. Nah, they got nixed it. But all that and more coming right up. Help us here at Alternate Reality to improve your kids' grades. Now, we know that good grades deserve a reward, and that's why we have the Alternate Reality Good Grades Club here at the store. If you have a grade school in the Chicagoland area, either city or suburbs, bring in their report card and we'll issue you one of these. Alternate Reality Good Grades Club card. Now, for each A, your grade schooler will receive a 2% discount, and for each B, a 1% discount. Now, based on this report card, this grade schooler is going to get an 11% discount here at the store for everything, all the time, all year long. So come on down to Alternate Reality, because good grades deserve a reward.
By the pricking of my thumbs, something but good this way comes. And that would be Comic Book Man and Bo with some Indie News.
Indie Comic Book News, episode 76, Wanker of Rancor.
Hey folks, Comic Book Man here. Welcome once again to my video outhouse. It's time for
Indy News
from the Indie Alley here at Alternate Reality, which is located at the intersection of 111th and Kedzie in beautiful downtown Mount Greenwood. Alternate Reality, your all new comics are always 15% off every day for everyone, including all my indie comics. And joining me for Indie News today is, as always,
This is Bo.
and
A dramatic reading.
This
This is
is-
JR.
Yes.
man is slick as
Hello,
shit. He really is.
kids.
And our first story up involves the $6 Million Man over at Dynamite.
Yes, Kevin Smith did a script for the $6 Million Man movie a couple years ago.
Yes, he did.
Dynamite said, we got a couple bucks. You want us to, can we buy it? And he said, sure.
Dynamite pulled it out of a garbage
So
can.
you
Look
return-
what we found.
It'll be turned into a comic which will be written by Elliot Serrano, who actually is local. He works for Red Eye. But,
Has Dynamite found Kevin Smith's laundry list yet? They can run
Yes,
that into a
that's
comic book
next.
series.
Will this be the Lee Majors? Is it going to look like Lee Majors?
he could. Well, Lee
Was
Majors,
it- was-
no, Lee Majors is still alive, so he probably won't.
Was this when Jim Carrey was attached to the project?
I think this is after Jim Carrey was attached to the project,
Oh.
when they went, he's going to be silly. Let's do something else.
Well, I heard for
Really?
$6 million now, all they can fix is his hair.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, he's got the best
He's got
hairpiece you've
bionic
ever
hair.
seen in your life.
Now he's a $6 trillion man.
Yes, yes, that's true. $6 billion.
Next story we got up involves Voltron. Oh, Voltron. Devil's Due used to have this,
Then
but
they
not
went
anymore.
belly up.
Yeah, well.
Not
Because
belly
of
up.
Voltron.
Yeah, Voltron killed him.
Way to
No,
go,
Voltron did
Put him in
it.
the ground.
No,
Killed him.
being short-sighted idiots is what killed them, but that's a whole nother story.
I think it was because of Voltron.
You guys, if you guys are looking for Devil's Due, go to Crunchy Nuts Comics, because they did everything with Crunchy Nuts, and I'm sure they can tell you all about where Devil's Due is.
Could we be the short-sighted idiots? That would be our new moniker.
Yes, I want to be the short.
We were already that.
I got 50 cents.
Anyway, Voltron.
Dynamite. The folks at Dynamite have acquired the Voltron license. You'll have new comics coming out this summer.
Yes.
But I always thought it was a stupid ass character, so I could care less. Did you read Voltron?
I could not
How do
begin
you
to
really
care
feel
about
about Voltron?
How about you? Did you like Voltron?
Voltron.
Voltron was like lowercase Transformers, wasn't it?
No, well, Voltron, from what I remember
Transformers
of
for
it.
idiots? Is
Well,
it-
Voltron was in that 1980s GI Joe, Transformers, Thundercats, animated milieu of toys that have been made into movies or have been made into TV series, which eventually become comic books. Voltron, I think, was Japanese though. I think.
Bo, just so you know, Voltron saved my life.
He did.
I just
He
need-
took a spike out of your paw.
You just need to know. He saved my
As I remember, I think Voltron was more of a mobile suit Gundam type thing. I
It was a
think
bunch
I think
of
I think
Weasley-
it,
Weaslly
It
whiny
it was
kids and stuff.
4 or 5 different parts that came together to form
tigers, bunch of
Voltron.
tigers that came
Yeah.
together to...
All these pinheads got together and made it move.
Yeah, this one was in the arm, and this one was in the chest, and this one was in the head, and this one was in the leg, or
They
something.
teamed
was
up
the
to Rob
penis?
And
Lickman.
they all
Who drove
came.
the junk?
They all
Yeah, who drove the junk?
and they all
always late.
they all joined up, and they had lunch in the junk room.
Are you guys on Voltron yet?
I got nuts duty again. Damn it.
Clean the nuts. Green Hornet. Dynamite does a Green Hornet comic. Man, do they do
They
a
do
Green
a
Hornet
lot of
comic?
it.
Yeah, well, Dynamite has been
Look him
listening to the fans and the dollars, so they're going to be cutting down the number of Green Hornet material.
Down from 20 to 10.
Yeah, down from no, I think it's going to go down to about 3.
Yeah.
But they say they'll probably add maybe 1 or 2 more comics next year. But I think you'll have regular Green Hornet. I don't think you're going to have any Kato books. You might have. There's no point in doing Green Hornet year 1 after year 1's over with. What
Do
is it?
year 2.
Year 2.
What's the
What?
point? What's the point?
What
I don't know.
the
And then-
Batman Year 2.
And then you had
Blue
Green Hornet
Hornet?
strikes, so they're going to cut down the number of Green Hornet material.
Web of Green Hornet.
Thank God.
Okay. Meanwhile, also
Sting.
over at Dynamite, Garth Ennis, the man who's made a fortune for them over there, is doing more war books.
He's got 2 more Battlefields limited series coming out. By the way, he said he won't do one about submarines because his grandfather actually got killed in submarines. He says, I'll never do a submarine story.
Okay.
And he's working on Jennifer Blood. He's working on the first 6 issues. He'll be handing it off to Al Ewing because he's going over to Marvel to work on a Nick Fury limited series, and he doesn't have time to write everything.
Now, little known fact for those of you who don't know, he's not doing anything about subs because his father was killed in a submarine.
Yeah.
But his mother was a psychotic homicidal maniac,
No,
and that's why.
No.
Jennifer
That's a soccer mom. His mom didn't play
Blood,
soccer.
Jimmy cannot play.
His mom did not play soccer.
No, she's too busy killing people in the
Well, she was
neighborhood.
killing people. No. The English
There's
people,
razor blades in the cookie jar.
English people don't kill people. They simply tell them, could you just die?
Ma, there's an apple in my razor blade.
Right, that's it.
How did an apple get your razor blade?
I put it there.
Meanwhile, over at Arden Entertainment, we're switching gears here. Flash Gordon comic is gearing back up.
Actually, the Flash Gordon Comics is leaving Arden Entertainment. It's going to be
Good.
It's going to be worked at through the folks at Dynamite.
Of course,
And
as it should be.
Checkmate's Eric Troutman will be writing.
You
the
don't
next
have
series.
anything there about it being Dynamite there, Slick. Thank you very much. I thought
Actually,
you
when
were
I sent him the original news, it said Dynamite over it, and this was part of the stuff that said Dynamite. So he didn't pay attention when I said it. He says I never label
It's
stuff.
always my
Then
fault,
I
yeah, it's
label
always
it,
my fault.
and then he doesn't pay attention.
Oh, the dirty laundry's always got to go on.
So
Yeah.
anyway,
Dirty
August,
laundry.
September, you'll see Flash Gordon coming out again from Dynamite.
Where it should be.
You're sure?
Don't they have
Because this
Buck
is
Rogers?
all
Which I
Dynamite.
sent
This
you.
is an all Dynamite edition. Because who does the last book?
Red Sonja and Conan crossover is the next story.
Now the folks.
What Conan is being done by Dark Horse.
Well, the folks over at Dynamite do Red Sonja. They would love to do a Red Sonja Conan crossover.
Yes.
The folks at Dark Horse said, "Go pound sand. We don't care about your little company, and we refuse to acknowledge your existence."
Yes, 'cause we're on Hawaii 5-0.
Di-
We're on Hawaii 5-0.
Dark-
What TV show are you on?
Dark Horse shouldn't get quite so cocky. Dynamite publishes more books per month than they do, almost by 2 to 1. Dark Horse should get quite so cocky.
But do they sell to
Do they
them?
sell to them?
You know what? I don't know what the sales numbers are, but Dark Horse has got that cherry spot in the previews catalog because they were one of the first ones to get an exclusive with Diamond, and that's why they have the spot they have. They do not sell nearly enough comics that warrant that positioning in the previews catalog.
Yeah.
They have it there contractually.
But they're
Dynamite sells many, many more comics
But
than
Dark
Horse.
Horse is hooked up with the manga thing, and that's what keeps them cool.
Well,
But
okay.
Dark Horse is open, from what I understand, to a Voltron Conan crossover.
Yes, Voltron and Conan can hang out together all day long. In fact, they meet together every week for beer and Skittles.
Beer and Skittles. Okay. Well,
Wasn't that fascinating? Wasn't that a fascinating indie news comic book, man?
In fact, they're outside the store right now, so we gotta go.
I feel enlightened by
I
all
feel
this
much
news.
better.
It's a good thing
Oh,
I ran
hi.
out- it's a good thing I ran out of tape like 5 minutes ago.
You ran out of tape already.
and you know what? That's it. We are done with indie news. We are finished. It is over. It is done. But you
Forever?
can go to the store's
Well, just for
website.
now.
You can go to the store's website and check out.
Insomniac Quarter is over. Thanks for watching.
Sunrise semester is coming up though in 5 minutes, so stay tuned. You can go to the
That
store's
show's still
website.
on.
You know,
Do 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 do
Pledge of-
do 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 do.
the Pledge of Allegiance first.
Coming up next, Bob Cromie.
Coming up next is our national anthem.
What about the ag report?
Go to the store's website and check out all the indie news that Bo sends me and I post up. And where's it at? Go do it.
Yeah, go ahead.
www.maraltonetreality.com. It's inspirational.
And that's it. We're done. We're finished. We're out of here. Go to the store's website. Check out all the indie news. Until next time, this is Comic Book Man
This is Bob Cromie.
And it's JR. Irv Cups in it.
saying.
Good night, Miller Walter.
saying
Pork
Yeah,
bellies.
you know, people in California don't know what the hell you're
Good
talking
night, Miss Calabash.
Most of the people
Wherever
here,
you are.
most of the people here in Chicago under 40 don't know what the hell you're
Look
talking
it
about.
up. You got the Google.
Yeah, get the Googles.
Bye.
The Video Outhouse is brought to you by some of the finest people willing to work for free. This is a list of some of them.